Chikungunya fever is an excruciatingly painful mosquito-borne viral disease that has recently been making the rounds around the globe. But it seems like this time it's China who are facing the brunt of its wrath. In fact, the Chinese government has gone into overdrive to try and contain the spread of this deadly virus. And they're doing things no other country has ever tried before. In this episode of Fake or Fact, we'll be looking at 6 unbelievable ways China is fighting back against Chikungunya fever, so stay tuned. Number 6. Mass release of mosquito predators. To combat the spread of Chikungunya fever in areas where it has been most prevalent, China has undertaken an unprecedented step. The authorities have unleashed thousands of genetically engineered mosquitoes to prey on their infected counterparts. This may sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's real. The specific species being released are male mosquitoes of a variety known as Aedes albopictus. These mosquitoes don't bite humans, so there's no direct risk to public health. Instead, they mate with female Aedes albopictus mosquitoes, which are the ones responsible for transmitting chikungunya. The males do not transmit the virus, but they do produce offspring with females by releasing these sterile males into the environment. The plan is to reduce the population of the disease-carrying females by mating them with mosquitoes incapable of passing on their genes. This strategy is part of a broader approach called the sterile insect technique, which has been used successfully in the past to eradicate other disease-carrying insects like screwworm. However, there are potential downsides to consider. Releasing genetically modified organisms into the environment always carries risks, and the long-term ecological consequences of this approach are yet to be fully understood. Nevertheless, China's mass release of mosquito predators is a bold and innovative approach to combating the spread of chikungunya. 5. Drones drop insecticide bombs. The battle against chikungunya in China has taken to the skies with the use of drones dropping insecticide bombs from above. In a scene straight out of an action movie, these unmanned aerial vehicles are being employed to spray insecticides over affected areas in an effort to kill off the disease-carrying mosquitoes. This tactic is particularly useful in reaching areas that are difficult to access by traditional means, such as mountainous regions or dense forests, where the Aedes albopictus mosquito, the primary vector for chikungunya, is known to thrive. The use of drones offers several advantages in this fight. They can cover large areas quickly and efficiently, reducing the time window during which the virus can spread. Additionally, the precision targeting capabilities of drones allow for more accurate application of insecticides, minimizing damage to crops or other non-target organisms. While this method has shown promise in recent trials in Hainan, its effectiveness on a larger scale remains to be seen. There are also concerns about the potential impact on human health and the environment from the insecticides being used. Nonetheless, China's utilization of drone drop insecticide bombs represents an exciting development in the battle against chikungunya and other mosquito-borne diseases. 4. Gene editing to create mosquito super soldiers. Beyond simply releasing sterile mosquitoes into the environment, China is taking even more drastic measures. Scientists in China are exploring the possibility of creating mosquito super soldiers to fight back against their infected brethren through gene editing techniques like CRISPR-Cas9. Researchers are attempting to modify the genome of the Aedes albopictus mosquito to make it resistant to chikungunya. If successful, these mosquitoes would not only be immune to the disease themselves, but could also potentially pass on this immunity to their offspring, creating a population of Chikungunya-resistant mosquitoes. This approach holds promise as a long-term solution to controlling the spread of the disease, as it targets the source of the problem, the mosquitoes themselves. However, there are significant challenges associated with this method. Gene editing technologies are still in their early stages of development, and it is unclear if they can be applied to mosquitoes in a safe and effective manner. Additionally, the potential ecological consequences of releasing genetically modified mosquitoes into the environment are unknown and must be carefully considered. Despite these challenges, China's research into creating mosquito super soldiers through gene editing represents a cutting-edge approach to combating Chikungunya and other mosquito-borne diseases. 3. Indoor residual spraying. One of the oldest and most effective methods of controlling mosquito populations is indoor residual spraying, or IRS. This involves spraying insecticides on the walls and ceilings of homes in order to kill mosquitoes that come into contact with the treated surfaces. IRS has been widely used in Africa and other regions with high rates of mosquito-borne diseases to great effect. The World Health Organization recommends IRS as part of a comprehensive vector control strategy for diseases such as malaria and dengue fever. And now China is utilizing this tactic in its fight against Chikungunya. In recent years, China has invested heavily in improving its vector control programs. Including IRS, the country has developed its own highly effective and environmentally friendly insecticides and has trained thousands of workers to carry out spraying campaigns. In addition, China has developed advanced spraying technologies such as backpack sprayers and thermal fog machines to improve the efficiency and coverage of IRS programs. The use of IRS in combination with other vector control methods, such as the mass release of sterile mosquitoes, has shown promising results in reducing the incidence of Chikungunya and other mosquito-borne diseases in affected areas. However, regular monitoring and evaluation are necessary to ensure the effectiveness of IRS programs and to prevent the development of insecticide resistance among mosquitoes. Number 2. Public awareness campaigns. Alongside these more technical methods, China has also been engaging in extensive public awareness campaigns to educate its citizens about how to protect themselves from mosquito bites and the importance of reporting any suspected cases of Chikungunya. These campaigns have been conducted through a variety of channels, including television, radio, newspapers, social media, and community meetings. The Chinese government has been working hard to dispel myths and misconceptions about the disease and to provide clear and accurate information to the public. In particular, the authorities have been urging people to take personal precautions such as wearing long-sleeved clothing, using mosquito nets, and eliminating standing water around their homes where mosquitoes can breed. These efforts have been complemented by the distribution of free mosquito nets and other preventive materials to vulnerable populations such as pregnant women and young children. While the impact of public awareness campaigns alone may be difficult to measure, they are an essential component of any effective response to a disease outbreak. By empowering individuals with the knowledge and tools they need to protect themselves, China is building a collective defense against Chikungunya. 1. Mass blood donation drives. In an incredible show of unity and solidarity, the Chinese government has launched massive blood donation drives across the country to ensure that those infected with Chikungunya have access to the medical care they need. The importance of blood transfusions in treating Chikungunya cannot be Overstated. When the virus causes severe bleeding, patients may require multiple blood transfusions to replace lost blood and plasma. By encouraging its citizens to donate blood, China is ensuring that hospitals have the supplies they need to save lives. The blood donation drives have been organized in collaboration with the Red Cross Society of China and other medical organizations. According to reports, millions of people have come forward to donate blood since the launch of the campaign, a testament to the generosity and compassion of the Chinese people. The donated blood is being used not only to treat patients with Chikungunya, but also to provide essential medical services for people suffering from other conditions. This is a remarkable display of altruism and a powerful example of how collective action can save lives. While the future of the fight against Chikungunya in China remains uncertain, one thing is clear: the country is leaving no stone unturned in its pursuit of a cure. From releasing genetically engineered mosquitoes to conducting clinical trials and launching massive blood donation drives, the Chinese government and its people are demonstrating an incredible level of determination and innovation. Whether these efforts will be enough to eradicate the disease remains to be seen. Still, the steps being taken by China offer hope not only for the people of China, but for everyone affected by Chikungunya around the world. What do you think of China's bold strategies to defeat Chikungunya? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.